What up guys, it's Jamal aka Hayskills, and today I want to show you my 5 tips on how to prepare for update 1.6 and my farming build which synergize with that. So let's start right off with my first tip. Be sure to have all 4 characters unlocked to get a lot of benefits from that. If you don't have all 4 characters unlocked, just ask a friend to run Lexington Event Center or any other mission with you, so they can get burst chest or whatever name gear piece they are looking for, and you will level up very quick and get a little bit of loot. So note that if you unlock the recalibration station at the tech wing early, you can recalibrate your gear for bonus XP on your gear to level up even more quick. If you don't have a squad, you can also matchmake with only one friend or alone. Like me and Caesar, we got taken through the mission over and over again from different randoms, which also gave us tons of loot. Yeah. So this way you can collect all 4 supply drops and 4 named gear pieces in 1.6 for free every week. Also you can farm through the HVTs 4 times to get even more loot, and yeah, but only if you have the time for that. So at this point, also credits to my bro Warcloud, who took me to Lexington with randoms like uncountable times, but sadly his RNG was bad that day. So let me get into tip number 2. If you can't or don't want to level up all 4 characters to level 30, there's still an easy way to get some benefits. Just unlock other characters without leveling them. That will take you like 20 to 25 minutes each, depending on your skill, of course. When you play through until you get to the base, just equip the survival backpack, which is in the rewards vendor. This will increase your character size up to 45. That's a lot of space you need to farm good gear in 1.6 without worrying about not having space. So let's get to tip number 3. Since every gear piece with armor as major stat will be replaced with health, you want to look for gear pieces which have the highest amount of base armor that you can get. This will be the most important stat to have, since the other armor stat will be removed. The health stat is going to be replaced with all resist or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how it's called right now, but it will provide you with overall status effect resist. So keep these 2 things in mind while farming now. So tip number 4. Mods with armor will most likely play a big role in 1.6. It's beside the base armor the only stat where you can get it, as far as my information go right now. If I know something new, I will let you guys know. So what I want to say with that is make sure you have good mods. If not, keep an eye on the vendors until 1.6 drops, and don't forget to use your materials that you got from crafting, from all that farming, and of course pray to RNG. So the last tip is the most important. Have a good farming build. This will increase your overall chance of getting pieces with the major and minor stats you want to have, and good base armor. These were my 5 tips on how to prepare for update 1.6. If you liked it, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more Division content. Now I will show you guys my ultimate farming build, which matches perfectly with the 5 tips I gave you. So stay tuned. Please note that this build is meant to farm in a group, since the gear I'm wearing will let me get loot very quick. It's not to run through the mission as quick as possible. So you can play things like Lexington Event Center solo, but you have to be pretty skilled for that. I will try to show you my build in depth, but also as quick as possible. I will first go over my gear and their stats, then I will show you my weapons with the talents and the mods. Then I will go over to my abilities and talents, and to round it up I will show you my character stats. So let's get into it. So I'm using 2 high-ends with the striker gear set because it provides me with a lot of extra damage and it matches perfectly with the SSG. So let me show you the striker bonuses real quick. 2 set bonus, 20% stability, which is very good for a shotgun. 3 set bonus, 10% enemy armor damage, which is also good against NPCs. And then the 4-piece bonus, every consecutive hit deals 1% more damage, stacks up to 100%. Missing shots drop bonus by 2%, bonus is reduced by 1% every second. So the 4-piece will stack up very quick on the NPCs with the SSG. Also there's the SSG perfect one in the weapon in the base weapons vendor. Yeah, but let me get back to my overall build. So my 2 high ends are accomplished knee pads, which rewards from accolades are tripled. This will help me get my proficiency caches a lot faster, and it's an important part of the build. And secondly, we have savage gloves, which provide me with extra damage, and you can also swap them out for like a specialist backpack or something like that if you would like to run something like that. So let me show you the stats on my pieces and tell you how they synergize with my build. So my striker chest piece is having 2955 armor, 1139 stamina, damage to elites is very nice to have on the major attributes, and of course the most important stat of this build is 26% increased kill XP. Of course we want to reach as high kill XP as we can, since we get the caches faster and everything. Yeah, and of course that's why I said it's hard to run the mission solo, because normally you have things like enemy armor damage here and stuff, and then you can of course go more into toughness. So for my mask, I'm having 926 armor. There's enough space to improve there, but since it's only a farming build, it doesn't matter too much. So the stamina is 1139. Major attributes 9% exotic damage resilience. I would like to have enemy armor damage here. Damage to elites. That would be perfect. And of course, the increased kill XP again. So as for my backpack, I'm having 2131 armor. I could also get a bit more armor here. 1253 firearms. Then disrupt resistance. You can take like something like ammo capacity here would be better. And then to my holster, I'm having 1537 armor, 1209 firearms, 1236 stamina, and 1261 skill power, which is not that bad. Of course, armor as major attributes, since we're still in 1.5. So now let me get into my high-end pieces. Here the savage gloves, 989 armor, which is pretty good. 1146 firearms, pretty low. Then I have damage to elites again here, which is pretty nice. Then of course the shotgun damage. If you run an assault rifle, you would like to have assault rifle damage, and crit hit damage 16%. So let me go to my accomplished knee pads. They have in 2684 armor, which is very good. 1247 firearms. My minor attributes, I would like to have enemy armor damage here, plus the increased kill XP, and then the other ones like bleed resistance or disrupt doesn't really matter on a farming build. So yeah, let me now show you my weapons. First, my talents. I'm rocking the SHG with destructive, which is very good against NPCs. Then brutal, which goes very well with the one is none, which I'm also using on this build. I will get to that later. And then of course meticulous, which also play a role in that. So sometimes I kill like 20 or 25 NPCs without even reloading my shotgun, so that's pretty good. As for my M44, it doesn't have ideal talents, but I'm just using it to pop the pouches of the bosses and the other big guys. So it's not. You can choose whatever you want to run here instead of a sniper too. So I have adept, deadly, brutal. Adept, of course, not unlocked, so If I get a better sniper, I'll of course equip that, but to have brutal is of course very good. Let me go into my mods now. I'm running a Rock Mini Reflex sight with 7.5 crit hit chance, 4% crit damage, 5.5 headshot damage. As I think about it, I will even rather run a scope with headshot damage since I'm going for that anyways. As for my extended mag, 102% mag size, 5% reload speed, and 5.6% rate of fire. Reload speed is very good with the shotgun again, but I hope I won't be reloading too much with this one. So you can also go with something else. As for my grip, I'm running a vertical grip with 43% optimum range, 4% crit damage, and 5% reload speed again. The sniper, of course, is having headshot damage. Extended magazine with crit chance and rate of fire. Small grip here with 16% crit damage, 2% accuracy, 4.5 reload speed, and the Omega suppressor with again headshot damage, of course, on the sniper, 3% crit chance and 4% crit hit damage. As for my abilities, I'm always running with first aid, of course. The second ability is just personal preference, but I like to run the flame turret. You can also take things like poles, revive station when you're alone, sticky flash, or even like immunizer if you're running napalm construction site. Um, as for the talents, there are 3 talents that you should always run. There will be on the move, since you're running through them NPCs the whole time, and that extra damage reduction was very good. Um, of course, critical save, and then one is none, perfectly synergized with the build, since, like I said, you don't have to reload often through the meticulous and the one is none. And as for the last one, if I run flame turret, I'll of course take wildfire, but you can also just switch it out for strike back, adrenaline, or whatever you want to run. Now I'll quickly show you my character stats and then you're good to go farming. So I've put my mods back on. Let me show you them real quick. So armor with stamina is what I'm taking the whole time. And then I'm running right now with one 6% increased skill XP mod. It depends on how good you're skilled. If you can survive and stuff with 1 or 2 more, you can do that. But me personally, for me, 1 is enough. So I can easily still run through the missions and yeah, get XP even like faster. So then don't struggle through all the mission and stuff. So yeah, as I said, all the mods are armor with stamina. So I won't go through all of them right now. Just see them real quick. Yeah, so let me show you my character. My stamina is 173,000. My weapon damage 13,000. Crit hit chance 7.5%. Crit hit damage nearly 50%. Headshot damage 78%. Of course, here the 20% stability from the strikers. Reload time 3.36 seconds. Yep, here's the bonus. You can see that. Enemy armor damage is not too high. Where is it? Here. Yeah, it's 25%. It's still 25%. Is not bad to have. Here the damage to elites 15%. Very good to have. I'm missing out on one, as I told you, on the mask, I think. Yeah, skill power doesn't matter really. And then my armor is 51.48, which is of course low. But yeah, it's enough to keep farming your stuff. So let me just switch down so you can see my increased kill XP. It's 99%, which is very good. So I can get that caches all the time. And yeah, yesterday I played a bit, got my 15 caches, and the first one I opened was nearly god roll, short bow knee pads. Yeah, so I was very happy. um, yeah, I hope the video helped you out at least a bit to prepare for 1.6. If so, please leave a like and subscribe. It will really mean a lot to me. Thanks for watching and good luck with the RNG. Peace.